What is safety and security? When it comes to safety and security, what is your biggest concern? Do you know that for the basic of human needs, shelter is part of the first psychological need, followed by safety and security, which sums up today's gated and guarded community. But is gated and guarded sufficient for today's community? If your answer is yes, then you might need to think twice. A home is where safety and security exist. But with loose security awareness, you can't predict when the dark clouds will strike. If an irresponsible security guard allows strangers without access cards and car stickers to enter your residential premises easily and put your life at risk, what would you do? Is there anything that can help? If you're being forced by burglars to disarm your alarm system, what would you do? Is there anything that can help? Duress system. The duress system is a procedure where a special password, known only to the premise owner, is used during an emergency. Once the premise owner keys in the special password through the alarm keypad, the premise alarm will not trigger, but a duress signal will be sent to the Central Monitoring System, CMS. The CMS controller in charge will then perform the following steps. First, send signals to the nearest security teams to respond immediately and make sure the total surroundings are safe and secure before the arrival of the police. Second, call the police. When everything settles, the police department will submit a report to the CMS. When it comes to teenagers, staying at home on the computer or chatting on the phone is a better activity than going out with their parents. Staying at home alone is normal, but it might also be a nightmare if the house is a target of a break-in. If your child is left at home alone and encounters a dangerous situation, what would you do? Is there anything that can help? Panic buttons are installed at different points of the house. Just a simple press on the panic button during an emergency will alert our security officer, who will then rush to your premise to lend support. Getting attention for help is just the push of a button away. It is a child's responsibility to take care of their parents, especially when they are getting older. But things might happen when there is no one at home with the elders. If your elderly parent is left at home alone and has an accident, what would you do to prevent this? Is there anything that can help? Immediately pick up and press the button on our specially designed remote control to send an emergency signal to the CMS. The Central Monitoring System, CMS, is a remote monitoring system with round-the-clock service and a support network that is second to none. Once your premise alarm is triggered, a signal will be sent to our control center to get immediate response from our team of highly trained and qualified CMS controllers. The CMS controller in charge will then perform the following steps. First, send signals to the nearest security officers on duty who have been established at different bases to ensure prompt arrival. Second, SMS the premise owner to inform them that our security officers are on their way to the premise. The security officers will then proceed to the customer's premise to perform a perimeter check. If an emergency occurs, security officers will report to the CMS. The CMS controller will directly contact the emergency departments such as the police station, fire station, or hospital. When everything is safe and sound, the security officers will use the clocking device to clock in as proof of attendance and report back to the CMS. the CMS controller will again SMS the premise owner to report on the findings and confirm that the condition is safe and under monitoring. Who are we? We are Burg Security Solutions Malaysia Sendirian Berhad. We provide turnkey services such as customized security systems, installation and support to help residential and commercial clients to protect their people, properties and assets. For housing or business areas which are gated and guarded by Burg Security Solutions security officers, the procedures are as follows. Once your premise alarm is triggered, a signal will be sent to our control center to get immediate response from the CMS controller. The CMS controller will call or SMS to inform the premise owner of the triggered alarm, and at the same time, the security officer will perform a perimeter check at the customer's premise. If an emergency occurs, the security officer will report it to the CMS. The CMS controller will directly contact the emergency departments such as the police station, fire station or hospital. When everything is safe and sound, the CMS controller will call or SMS the premise owner to report on the findings and confirm that the condition is safe and under monitoring. A fault alarm is a very common occurrence, but we still take it seriously. If a fault alarm occurs more than 3 times within a day, a technician will be sent to the related premise to carry out maintenance and service. If a fault alarm occurs between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m., the CMS controller shall text the premise owner instead of making phone calls, just to give the premise owner peace of mind. A clocking point will be installed in front of the owner's premise. The respective security officer will patrol at least once a shift and clocking will be done accordingly. Clocking will also be done after an alarm triggers as proof of attendance by the security officer. The related clocking device will be sent back to our company once a week for data retrieval and an analysis will be done accordingly. Any abnormal clocking time will be highlighted to the respective project coordinator for a follow-up to ensure that the security officers carry out their task accordingly. Besides the CMS, we specialize in alarm system, CCTV, auto gate and barrier gate system, door access system, guard tour system, and security guard. We are also collaborating with PDRM on the PDRM SafeCam Partnership United Against Crime program to fight crime together. A certificate of participation has been granted. We also provide public liability insurance, product liability insurance, general professional indemnity insurance. For every security need, we have a solution that fits. Burg Security Solutions Malaysia Sendirian Berhad. For further details, log on to our website at www.humbergsecurity.com.